Imagine playing a trivia game on your TV while sabotaging your friends in real time with power-ups. The moment you scan the QR code, you're inside the game, playing live with your friends, climbing a real-time leaderboard, and hitting each other with Mario Kart-style power-ups. This is the first fully interactive quiz on YouTube, with new games every day. So grab your phone, scan now, and don't fall behind.
Do you think you're smart? Well, prove it. Scan the QR code on screen and join the quiz instantly. You can play by yourself or create a room and challenge your friends. Earn power-ups and multipliers. Or bring chaos to your opponents. The smartest brain wins. Scan now and start playing.
Countries, capitals, and maps. Let's test your global knowledge.
Now we're in the difficult level. This quiz is for ages 18 and up.
Are you ready to start? Here we go.
Which country does this flag belong to? Find it on the map. This landlocked country in Central Asia was once the heart of the Silk Road, and its capital is Nur Sultan, selected on the map. Nauru is the world's smallest island nation. Which ocean is it located in? This Balkan nation was the birthplace of Mother Teresa and declared independence from Serbia in 2008. Selected on the map. Which country is the only one in the world to have a non-rectangular flag? Sort these countries by the length of their border with China. Largest border length Hutzi first. This country is known to have the highest number of sunshine hours in Europe, with some parts having almost 300 sunny days a year. The Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on Earth, is located primarily in this country. Can you name it? Which city served as capital of Germany at different points in history? This was the first country to make Christianity its official religion. Which country is the world's largest producer of coffee? This country is the only country in the world not to have any rivers. Which country hosted the 1994 FIFA World Cup final? This country spans 2 continents, has the world's largest Muslim population, and its capital is Jakarta. Select it on the map. This nation declared independence from Portugal in 1822 and now has more than 213 million inhabitants. Select the correct country on the map. Which country covers the most time zones, if you include overseas territories? Which country has the largest number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites? Which of these are official languages of Switzerland? This South American country is the world's highest producer of copper and its capital sits in a narrow coastal desert strip. Select it on the map. This country hosts the annual running of the Bulls Festival in Pamplona. Select it on the map. Which country is home to the Serengeti National Park? Which country is the world's largest exporter of palm oil? Which country's national dish is bobotie, a spiced mince meat bake? Can you pinpoint the capital of Brazil on a blind map? We'll give you 500 kilometers, 310 miles tolerance. This country claims to have a 100% literacy rate. Round finished. Who's on top of the leaderboard? Let's keep this trivia party going. Next round. This country is home to the highest waterfall in the world, Angel Falls, at 918 meter, 1018 meter high. Sort these countries from earliest to latest by the year they joined the United Nations. Sort these countries from coldest to hottest by average annual temperature. How many time zones does Russia span? This East African country contains the source of the Blue Nile and was never colonized by a European power. Find it on the map. This country has more lakes than the rest of the world combined. Can you name it? This country has more bikes than inhabitants. 23 million versus 18 million. Which country is the origin of the martial art Muay Thai? In what year did the Soviet Union officially dissolve? This country's national dish is pho, and it shares borders with China, Laos, and Cambodia. Do you know where it is? Which country does this flag belong to? Please select it on the map. Which country's currency is the zloty? What do you know about Norway's key exports? How many official languages does South Africa have? Which country's constitution, adopted in 1947, explicitly renounces war as a sovereign right? Which country was formerly known as Rhodesia? This Southeast Asian country is made up of over 7,000 islands and has Tagalog as one of its official languages. Select it on the map. In what year did Australia become a federation? The elderly of this African country still dominantly speak Italian after living through the region's colonial period. Which country has had 27 capitals in the past, more than any other country in the world? Its current capital is Tehran. How many countries share a land border with Brazil? This Northern European country has the most Nobel Prize winners per capita and invented the Nobel Prize itself. Select it on the map. This country was connected to mainland India by a thin land bridge until 1480, making it one of the world's youngest islands. This landlocked nation in southern Africa is completely surrounded by South Africa and is known for its high-altitude mountain kingdom. Select it on the map. Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? Nice work! That's the end of this round. Let's move on to the next one. Are you ready? In what year did India gain independence from British rule? This country is the world's largest producer of olive oil and home to the Alhambra Palace. Where is it located? Which country is the largest in Africa by land area? Sort these countries from west to east by the location of their capital city, starting from the Atlantic Ocean. This country has more than 3,700 species of butterflies, which is representing 20% of the world's known butterfly species. In which country did the Khmer Rouge regime rule during the 1970s? Sort these African countries from north to south by their capital city location. Sort these countries by their highest mountain peak, tallest mountain first, shortest last. This country is home to Machu Picchu and was once the center of the Inca Empire. Select it on the map. Do you know 4 countries that border Hungary? This nation in the Middle East is the world's largest exporter of liquefied natural gas and hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Can you see where it is on the map? What do you know about Japan's 4 main islands? This country is the only country you have to cross if you want to travel from North Korea to Norway. Which country spans 2 continents and has its largest city, Istanbul, on both sides of a strait? The airport of which country's capital sells more chocolate than any other single location on Earth? This country is home to the ancient city of Petra, carved into rose-red rock. Can you find it on the map? This country is home to Angkor Wat, the world's largest religious monument. Do you know where to find it? Which country does this flag belong to? Locate it on the map. Which country is the only landlocked country in Southeast Asia? This country has the largest number of islands in the world, more than 221,000. Which country celebrates its National Day on Bastille Day, July 14th? Which country is known for inventing the sauna as a cultural tradition? Sort these countries from largest to smallest by total land area. How many UNESCO World Heritage Sites does Italy have? Answer to the nearest 10. Sort these countries from earliest to latest by the year they gained independence. End of the round. Time to see how you did. Time for the next round. Let's go. Sort these countries from smallest to largest by coastline length. One-third of all the cows in the world live in this country. This country declared independence from Portugal on November 11, 1975. Which country is it? Where is the capital of India located? Put the marker on the right spot. You have 500 kilometers, a 310 miles tolerance. Which country gained independence from Britain in 1947 and was partitioned at the same time? This small European country has the highest suicide rates in Europe. This nation is the world's leading exporter of cut flowers and is famous for its tulip fields. Can you find it on the map? This country is the origin of the tango dance and is home to the famous Iguazu Falls. Select it on the map. This country borders both the Caspian Sea and the Black Sea and is famous for its winemaking traditions dating back 8,000 years. Select it on the map. How many countries make up the United Kingdom? In what year did Japan surrender to end World War II? Which country does this flag belong to? Locate it on the map. Which country does this flag belong to? Select it on the map. Which country is the world's largest diamond producer by volume? In what year was the Berlin Wall torn down? Which of these 12 countries border Brazil? Which country is the world's top producer of lithium, a key component in electric batteries? Spanish is the official language of this country, but in addition there are 23 other languages spoken. This country gained independence from the United Kingdom in 1947 and is home to the Taj Mahal. Locate it on the map. Which country does this flag belong to? Can you locate it on the map? This European country is the only country in the world with enough nuclear bunkers for its entire population. Sort these countries from highest to lowest by population. This country is home to the ancient ruins of Carthage and sits on the northernmost tip of Africa. Selected on the map. Which country does this flag belong to? Can you find it on a map? This island nation in the Indian Ocean is famous for its unique wildlife, including lemurs found nowhere else on Earth. Do you know where it is on the map?
That's the final question. How many did you get right? Check your results in the app and see your final score. Let us know in the comments how you did. Challenge your friends and don't forget to like and subscribe for more quizzes.